Welcome back. You're watching Beyond the Headline. A very special guest joins me tonight. He is the Special Secretary of G20 under India's G20 presidency. He's also the head of operations of the G20 Leaders Summit. I'm joined by Mr. Muktesh Pardeshi. He is the man at the helm of the affairs since the past almost 1 year when India started preparing for its G20 Leaders Summit. And now, of course, it is right here, right around the corner in the national capital. Mr. Pardeshi, thank you very much for speaking with Mirror Now. Welcome, sir. It's been an almost 1 year of hard work, lots of preparations, lots of logistics put into place. And now we have the Leaders Summit. We have this whole thing concluding in that very crucial weekend for all the world leaders. Tell us about India's journey and how you really prepared for it.
Well, as you said, it has been a year-long journey for G20 secretariats, and I would say the whole of government and whole of country. What is important is we had an organizational plan in place well in time. So in February 2022, there was a cabinet decision which gave us an organizational structure, there was a reporting structure, and the funds were allocated for this purpose. So in terms of the organizational setup, there is an apex committee which is led by Prime Minister himself. And our viewers should know that Honorable Prime Minister, he has attended 9 G20 summits. So when he chairs the G20 summit day after, it would be his 10th appearance. So he has deep personal knowledge of all the previous G20 summits, how they were organized, their shortcomings, the best practices from them. So out of the leadership vision and out of the thoughts and suggestions from the political leadership, we developed an organizational plan. It was decided to give focus on people, take all meetings to all states and union territories, and that's how we made a plan to have more than 200 meetings in 60 locations. So now, when we are only a few hours away from the G20 summit in Delhi, we have an experience of conducting more 200 meetings across India.
So, Delhi is all decked up, and we have been showing our viewers all the beautification and decoration that has happened. In fact, Pragati Maidan has also been revamped. It's got a swanky new version to it. And we also have the largest Nataraj statue being placed there. We have the main venue, the Bharat Mandapam, looking as magnificent as it can be. How did the idea really come about to showcase India's rich history and cultural legacy?
As I said, this has been a whole of government approach. Where Bharat Mandapam is now, it was Pragati Maidan exhibition ground. A few years ago, it was decided to take it down and build a world-class convention center. In Delhi, we didn't have a world-class convention center. Vigyan Bhavan was done many years ago. But in today's circumstances, and to take care of the requirements for today's big mega events, Vigyan Bhavan is not adequate enough. So Delhi needed a world-class convention center. This has been a Ministry of Commerce enterprise. The work had been going on for a few years, and finally we have a world-class convention facility in the heart of city with a convention center and multiple halls. So for G20 meeting, most of our requirements are met at one place, and that's the beauty of this complex. About the Nataraj statue, the input came from Ministry of Culture. And early this year, the order was placed to have a magnificent statue reflecting our civilizational tradition at a complex, modern complex like Bharat Mandapam. So when visitors come to Bharat Mandapam, they will also get an idea of our traditional and civilizational artifacts. So that has been the approach of the government.
Okay, Ambassador Pardeshi, India's one of the priorities that India has set forth in its G20 presidency has been digital growth and how it's showcased its DPI or digital public infrastructure as well. Tell us more about how it will be displayed at the main venue while the G20 Leaders Summit happens. And I also believe that there is a mobile app that has been specifically designed for the event.
No, you are right. First of all, let me speak about the mobile app. We are going to expect thousands of delegates and media persons from abroad, also from different other states in India. They would like to have a one-stop solution, a place where they can get all information about the G20. They can have, they can access all the outcome documents which were adopted during last so many months. They can find information about other G20 the presidents and how the structure is being done in our case. Apart from that, and the idea came from the leadership, that we need to have navigational tools and real-time translation facilities embedded. What is the idea? That if you are entering Bharat Mandapam as a media person, you can explore the layout of Bharat Mandapam. You know how to go from one hall to the other, what are the different facilities and where they are located in Bharat Mandapam. So your mobile app will guide you to take you from one place to other, and also give you some idea about the exhibitions which are being set up all around Bharat Mandapam. The real-time translation is a unique facility. So if there are two delegates and they want to speak to each other, or they want to share textual messages in two different languages, they can do. So if you as a media person wanted to interview a delegate from a foreign country and you do not understand that language, what you have to do, just select the output method, whether Hindi or English, and you can go on and carry on taking that interview. So this is a wonderful facility which we have made embedded into the mobile app. So
Right. So, of course, in this G20 Leaders Summit, we also expect a lot of bilaterals happening on the sidelines of the summit, a lot of delegates coming in and important meetings taking place. In terms of security arrangements and otherwise, what is the kind of, arrangement in place that we have made?
Well, security is of paramount importance in any such mega event. So during last 1 year or so, we developed a security plan in consultations with the Ministry of Home Affairs and several agencies which are responsible for providing security at the airport, who are responsible for traffic management, who get intelligence inputs. So there is a large committee headed by Home Secretary himself, which looks into security, from aviation security to traffic management. At the front is Delhi Police, because Delhi Police, they are responsible for providing physical security to each delegation, and they also are responsible for providing venue security at Bharat Mandapam. Large number of people are engaged, and I have seen thousands of people from Delhi Police. They are engaged in providing not only security and traffic management. We have also arranged for a medical plan, which is an essential component for extending hospitality to any international leader.
All right. So my last question to you, there are, of course, we know a lot of restrictions in the New Delhi district in the national capital as this event takes place. What would your message to Delhiites be? What do they need to look out for?
Well, we made a study. We looked at international practices, and we studied how G20 meetings have been held in other places. In most of the places, the government had to resort to some kind of declaring holidays. Well, the basic philosophy is, first we have to give incident-free movement plan to international visitors. They are all important people. They are all have their own threat perception. So India has to ensure that they are received well, their movements are smooth and safe. Now, while we are doing that, we also have to remain cognizant that our own people should not feel inconvenience. Now, keeping both this in mind and to have a fine balance between both these requirements, the government came up with the idea that we should be declaring the holiday on Friday. Saturday, Sunday was in any case the weekend. So the 3 long weekend is now available to people in Delhi. They can work from home. They don't have to go to office. If they want, they can take a short break to nearby places, whether in Rajasthan or Agra side or closer to Himalayas. So this is, by this way, we will not inconvenience our own people. So that's my appeal to people to take this whole thing in overall perspective. This is a national endeavor, and we require utmost support from all of us.
Absolutely. Certainly a lot of people aren't complaining, but thank you very much, Ambassador Muktesh Pardeshi, for joining us on Mirror Now and helping us understand how this logistical marvel has really come to its conclusion and will now be taking place over the weekend. Thank you very much, sir, for talking with Mirror Now. And with that, we wrap up Beyond the Headline, but news and updates will continue on Mirror Now. You stay tuned. I'll take your leave. Bye-bye. Good night.